Hi, I'm Daryl, and this is a product review. This is a product review of Brita water filters, okay? I'm going to give you two reviews. I'm going to review, because I've got two models. Okay? I've got, this is called Aluna. This is a product nobody should ever buy. Do not buy this product. Do not buy it, okay? If you want to buy a Brita water filter, these are just the ones that you put in your refrigerator, you fill it up from the tap. Buy this one. This one's got a different name. I don't know what it's called. It's called Marella. Okay. Buy the Marella one. Definitely don't buy the Aluna. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into details why this is the case. Okay. So just what do you need to know about this thing? It holds a couple of liters or something. 2.4 liters, they say on the website. Okay. Now, you don't buy this because it breaks too easily, okay? I've bought two of these. I've had two of these in, I don't know, 4 years. I've broken two of them in 4 years. They're made out of a kind of plastic that's really brittle. And maybe that's good because you can clean it and you can tell if it's clean or not. Okay, this one I pulled out of the recycling bin because I wanted to give you this negative review, followed by the positive review of the other one. I'm going to say why the other one's good and why this one's terrible. This one's terrible because you have to take the lid off it to fill it up. That's the reason why this is a terrible product nobody should buy. Now I'll just show you the lid up close. There we go. It's got a little timer mechanism in it, which is kind of cool. All of the Brita water filters do, I think. All the ones I've seen anyway. So there's little, don't know which way, hold this up for the camera. There we go. There's a start button there. And you hold down the start button and it sets a little 4-week timer, okay? And that's to remind you to change the filter. There's no filter in here, okay? I took it out and put it in the trash, okay? You can buy replacement filters. You see, I keep buying them because I kind of buy them in the pack of filters. You can buy a 6-pack, which is the cheaper way to buy them. You can also buy no brand copy filters that cost like half the price, okay? These were on special, so I bought these. Sometimes I buy the no brand ones. They're cheaper. They look like they're exactly the same. Don't know. I'm not sure if they're better. I tend to buy the branded ones. It's a water filter. What's the point of a water filter? It's to take copper and lead and heavy metals and pesticides or something out of your water. That's the point. That's the point. If you buy a no brand filter and it's not any good, maybe it's not filtering out that stuff. Someone needs to do a product test. But that would require industrial chemistry. I've done industrial chemistry at university. It's the kind of thing I could do with a chemistry lab. I learned how to do some of those industrial water tests when I was at university a long time ago, okay? Anyway, the problem with this thing is, so I'm going to tell you why this is a terrible product. This is called Aluna, A-L-U-N-A, okay? A-L-U-N-A. Do not buy this product. You have to pull the lid off to fill it up, okay? And then inside the jug, it's got two parts. It's got this part. This part holds the water filter. The water filter itself, I'll just put that down there. The water filter itself goes in here. So here's a box of water filters. I'll just show you one. So you get this water filter. I'll show you. You open this thing up, okay, and you hold it in water for a minute till all the bubbles go out of it, and then you put it down in the bottom here, and then that thing goes inside here, and then you put the water in this top part, and this is supposed to stay in. You put the lid back on. This is supposed to all stay together. So you put the water in here and then you can pour the water out. And the water that's filtered down to the bottom part comes out here and pours out the spout into your glass of water, right? But the problem with this thing is that every time you take this top off and put it back on, it puts stresses on the outer jug. And so what happens is you go to put this on one day, and this happened, so I've owned 2 of these, and it's happened 2 times. So that's why I'm sure this is a terrible design. When you put the lid back on, sometimes what happens is this inner jug, it drops down like this, okay? So it drops down, and it wedges, and then the plastic cracks. So this one is useless because, I don't know if I can hold it up close enough. See, there's cracks in here. It's actually broken. See, look, I'll show you. See, it's broken. Can you see there's cracks? There's cracks. See these cracks in the plastic? And also in the front, okay? That it's broken here, okay? Look, see, it's broken. It's broken, okay? This is junk. And this is the reason why it's useless. They always crack. Like, I've had 2 of them, and it's the same problem. And it's to do with every time you put the lid on and off and put the water in and out, it stresses the plastic until it breaks, okay? So this is trash. It's going back in the recycling bin. Don't buy it. This is called Aluna. Do not buy it. Okay? It has a white lid. That's how you can identify it. The white lid is not very round. It's kind of this kind of fairly rectangular oval shape. Do not buy this product. It's rubbish. Okay? Good. And then what should you buy? If you're going to buy a Brita water filter, you buy one that has a blue lid. Okay? This one's got a pastel lid. There's a different model. There's a larger one. It's got a dark blue lid. The dark blue one is called... It's called Marella. Is it called Marella also? There's 2 Marellas. I don't know. There's a 3.5 litre Marella, and there's a 2.4 litre. Is it? Yeah, there's a Marella, a 2.4 litre one, okay? Oddly, just looking at the thing online, the bigger one's cheaper. I don't know why. It's on special. They sell more. Whatever it is. Okay, so what's important? What's important in the design? Well, you see, I've got it here. Look. What's important in the design... now if I take this lid off, now I've never had to do this much. Here we go. The lid is more round, but it has a little trapdoor in it, right? Okay, so when you fill the thing up, there's a little bit, you push it down with your thumb, it opens up, and you can put the water in, and it's got a timer. It's got a timer put in it as well. And to start the timer, I'll just show you how to do this now. Hopefully, you probably can't really get good focus. You hold your finger down on this, and all the segments light up with a black light. See that? And they flash. Then you take your finger off, and then that's your 4 weeks timer. So I'll put a new filter in that today because it's time for me to put a new filter in. And you get your 4-week countdown timer, and then you put a new filter in each week. One of the things I don't really understand is why the filter has a certain number of weeks and not a certain number of refills. I would imagine that the filter would be good for filtering a certain volume of water, not a certain time of water. So like if I was designing this, I'd just have it so that maybe it's good for 20 refills or something like that. And you just press the refill button every time you refill it. That would make sense to me. Anyway, what's specifically good about this design is that, I'll hold it up so you can see, when you put this top on, it actually has little bumps. It has little bumps. There's a little bump. You can't see it there, just above my finger there. See that little bump? It has a little bump that the lid locks into. So the lid actually locks into the filter better, and also when you refill it, you just press this down and then you can pour the water in the top. So this is a much better design, and you can see the filter in here. I'm going to change this one today because it's 4 weeks old. That's why the timer had run out, and that's why I felt inspired to make the video. It was time to make this Brita water filter thing. Anyway, I'm making this video as a public service because this product makes me really angry. You know, like this is the 3rd one I've bought, and hopefully this one won't break. So I'll do another video in 2 years' time if this one breaks, and then I'll say, don't ever buy them, don't ever buy them. They might be just terrible overall. But I feel that since I've had this one a month. I've been using it every day for a month. I filter my drinking water and water that I put in my coffee, and I think it's a better product. So how can you tell these products apart? The good one has the little flip top lid thing in it. This little feature, this little flip top lid. That's the good one. If it's got that, so it holds open, you can put it under the kitchen tap and fill it up with water. If it's got this little flip top lid, that's a good one to buy. If it doesn't have it, don't buy it. That's how you can tell in the shop, because they have these abstract names, Aluna and Marella and stuff. Also, the newer ones seem to have coloured lids, blue or pastel plastic, whereas the older ones seem to have white lids. Although there is one called Brita Style XL Jug Blue that has a little flip top lid as well. I don't know, be cautious. Anyway, don't buy the old one. Don't buy the one called Aluna. The difference in price, the difference in price is abstract. Some of the big ones cost less than the small ones, which is weird, and the new ones only cost $1 or 50 cents more than the old ones. So buy the newer one. Buy the newer one with the pastel blue lid. It's a better product. Anyway, that's it. That's my story about Brita water filters. It's a love-hate relationship. It's been 4 years of this love-hate relationship with the things. You can buy, if you buy a lot of filters all in one go, they cost a lot less. I think they cost half the price if you buy them 6 at a time. I hate that kind of pricing policy, by the way. If you're designing a product, sure, maybe have a slight discount. But I mean, seriously, I think it was half the price or something to buy 6 at a go. It wasn't very good. Let me have a look and see if I can just spot it. Yeah, like they're 2 for $30 or 3 for $36, and the big box doesn't seem to be available anymore. Can't buy a 6-pack. Oh well, I've still got a few to go, so lucky me, I guess. Anyway, that's the video. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag with a Brita water filter. So there you have it. That's my video. I've been meaning to make this video for a little while because it's a product that frustrates me. It frustrates me, and that's why I made such a long video. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe. I don't normally make product reviews, but it just needed to be done because this one is a product that infuriates me. It makes me angry, and it's confusing. And my conclusion is, buy the new design ones. The old design ones are horrible. That's it. That's the takeaway. And see you later. I'll see you in another video. I've said a lot of words. It's been enough. It's enough.